What's up, everybody?
What's up? What's up?
My name is Sam Bug Jones on the microphone on the ones and twos and the twos and fews. And welcome to the debut of the CSON, which stands for Common Sense Over Nonsense. Now, before I pass it on to my fellow co-hosts, let them introduce themselves. We ask you to do one thing: comment, subscribe, and share the video. And once you share the video, click that notification bell so we can continue to keep you in the loop when we drop a dope video like this. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna pass it on to the players. Hit them up.
All right, this is Mr. 507. That's right, I'm lost for words right now because the camera's on. But that's okay, I will catch up. How y'all doing today? Well, like I said, common sense over nonsense. Finally getting this going. All right, next to me, my man, go ahead.
All right. Hey, CSON fandom and stuff. This is your big brother, Brother Boss Smith. Good to be here, man. Good to start this CSON adventure with you. And first things first and foremost, I'd like to say this to anybody that's in cancel culture. Everything that we say is not going to come to your liking, so y'all can go and cancel us now. Cancel culture, cancel us now. We'll give you a few seconds.
Okay, fuck 'em. All right, let's go ahead and talk. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, we through with that.
Yeah, we done. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, to the rest of y'all, man, shoot, welcome, and let's start it off, fellas.
Okay, shoot. Let me just throw this fish out the water, and I'm gonna talk about a subject that that's on a lot of people's minds these days, which is called deal breakers. So, what's your take on deal breakers? What's yours, boss man?
Well, shoot, deal breakers, as we all know, they come big and they come small, and to some folks, man, it just depends, man. Some folks, you can never do enough for it to be a deal breaker. Some, it don't take much. But it depends on the person, depends on the situation. The most immediate deal breaker to me, just plain old disrespect.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when it comes down to it,
that's the top rank.
Yeah, in the realm of love versus respect, it's great to have both.
Yep.
But if you ask me, and it'll be controversial to some, I would rather be respected and not loved than to be loved and not respected.
Facts.
Yeah. That's just
100%
how
facts.
things go in my world and stuff. That's how I function in this world.
Right on, man. Right on.
But to you, brother 507, what's your take on it?
Okay, I'm straight up, man. My deal breaker is feet. I'm gonna tell y'all why.
Why?
If I pick you up and your feet look like you've been running a 200-yard dash on concrete, we ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you right now. Them toes got to be done. Put some socks on. Well, you should get her feet done. That ain't my job. That ain't my job. You should be ready to go. That's my deal breaker, feet.
So is you wear sandals, man, and putting flip flops, man, but you got feet to make the thing say, "Oh dear." Is that what you talking about there?
Yeah. That's gonna be a hell no.
The thing is, it's motion in time.
I'm just being real.
Yep.
I'm saying, man, go upstairs, do something, man. Let the baby oil parachute down to them toes. Do something. The baby oil come down, let them do something. But feet is one of my deal breakers.
Yeah.
Feet. And another thing is, man, the way a woman eats. Now, if you eating louder than I am, hey, man, I'm telling like you ain't never been anywhere, we got a problem. I'm serious. I don't eat. He's so petty. You should just be able to accept. No. No, I think it's important, man, for the way a woman carries herself. You know, man. I mean, if your hair's not done, slick it back. Slick it back and put on a cap. You like that? You should ride. No. You slick it back, put on a cap. Now, I'm getting dirty looks right now, you know. But maybe you should go get her hair down for her. Like I said, you know, hey, it's not my job, you know. But it just depends on the situation, though. But I'm sorry, man. Feet, man. That's. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's a deal breaker. Now, along with respect, like my man just said, respect is very important. Respect, the way you talk, carry yourself. I mean, those to me are very important deals. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have and you gotta have your business together.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh,
Absolutely.
man! That man, look. Business got to be handled. It's like your feet got to be done. That's all I have. That's my deal breaker.
So
If
to
the baby oil, excuse me,
you got
if Mr. Baby Oil can't handle his business with you, we're not going anywhere. Sorry. I mean, you've been running. I'm just being honest. That's it. Go ahead, Bob. Go ahead.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
to the one who asked the deal breakers and stuff, what would you consider to be definite deal breakers for you?
Well, for me, I got to say this right off the rip. Now, I know a lot of people are familiar with my face. You ain't seen me in a long time because y'all used to see me on Wind Down Friday, which I give a shout out to Veronica as well as Sabrina. I just want to say off the rip, thank you for the introduction of Bug Jones to the world. But guess what? I'm doing my own thing now, and I couldn't do this thing without my two brothers here. So I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you,
know,
man.
going on this
Thank you,
ride
sir.
with me. You
We
know what I'm saying?
appreciate your sound.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Go to Chef Adler. We appreciate you.
Already.
Thank your sound.
Yeah.
That means,
So I'm gonna say this off the top. You thought I was wild on Wind Down Friday. You ain't seen nothing yet because I'm doing my own thing now. Now to get back to the question about what is my deal breakers? Well, here's one of my deal breakers for sure. My deal breakers is stink breath.
Whoa.
I mean, how can you kiss somebody and then you kissing and all that stuff, and then you got to keep one eye open?
Yeah. What? Yeah. One eye open.
Baby, go find you some shirts or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, certs. Boy, take it right now.
It's either some shirts, go peppermint, or even get those some Bianca. Make sure you spray that stuff in your mouth before you even think about coming and stepping to me. You know
Boy,
what I'm saying?
hey, look, I'm gonna cut you off, man. You sound like you pimping that shit. Hey, look here, baby. You gonna go get that shit. You gonna do this. That boy just said, boy, you pimping that shit, boy. Damn.
I'm telling you, I'm saying it. I had a bad experience. I almost had to go to the doctor, man. To have to check to make sure I didn't get gingivitis all up in my mouth.
Damn, who was you kissing?
Hey man, shoot, hey, long story. You know, I ain't who I was back in the day. I'm different now than I was back then. But anyway, shoot, get out of my business. Because
You just telling the whole world what you're doing. I understand.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm just letting you know about my experience.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know about my experience. Yeah, so you definitely have a clean mouth. Ain't nothing wrong getting you some Crest or getting you some Scope and stuff. Make sure everything is all good before we even do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it said in the word that, cleanliness is the closest thing to godliness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I like. And another deal breaker, it's pretty much been said already, but I'm just going to add my little touch to it and everything. It's about behavior. It's about behavior. Don't act like I'm a liability when I consider myself as an asset. You know what I'm saying? Because you got too many females out here, and I do say females because there's a difference between a woman and a female. You got too many females here saying that I'm the boss. I'm bringing this to the table. Well, what it seems to me that you bringing to the table is a bunch of drama. If you're gonna bring to the table, let's look at the table for a second. What kind of table we looking at? Is it a crap table? Is it a trap? Is it a card table? Is it a raggedy table? Where are the chairs? Where's the Clorox wipe? Because the table look dusty to me and everything. So if you talk about what you bringing to the table and everything, make sure you bring the accessories for that table, and then we can have a conversation.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Right on.
Absolutely.
Don't forget them handy wipes now. Shit, don't forget the handy wipes.
My question to you, Brother 507, is this. As far as the deal breakers, would you say that depending on the degree of it, are they all legitimate deal breakers, or have you experienced in life where some of those deal breakers might not have been legitimate? Where it's like a bullshit ass deal breaker, in other words. It shouldn't have been a deal breaker.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. Years ago,
Okay.
hey, look, this one thing about us, we're gonna be real with what we tell y'all, okay? We're gonna be real with what we tell y'all. Years ago, I went to a restaurant with a woman, and when we got there, about to buy the food. I had to look at her and I said, how we gonna do this? She thought I was gonna pay for the whole dinner. But at the last minute, I said, how we gonna do this? And she just paused like somebody yelled, cut! Like we was doing a movie scene. The way she looked at me. She said, what you mean, how we gonna do this? I said, well, I'm gonna take care of my part, you take care of yours. And she gave me this look. And we went Dutch. And I noticed her body action was different.
Demeanor.
And she went on straight up told me, I can't, that ain't right. You told me you want to go on a date, and then that could have been a deal breaker right there. So I learned right there. That time, like I said, it was years ago. I can tell y'all some more stories, man. Some women just shaking their head and going like, But was that a deal breaker at the time? No, that could have been just a lesson learned, you know. The deal breakers, okay, like for the feet, for example. Okay, man, I was a little too harsh on that. Maybe the money wasn't right. You know, yeah, there's a pair of socks you can put on. Why are you still talking about feet? That is important to me.
I see.
That's it.
You don't understand, man. Toes mean something, man. They mean something, man. Toes mean something. But no, deal breakers though. No, it's all about attitude and respect though, for real though. No, when the first time you meet somebody, they say first impressions is everything. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe
you don't
it.
get a
Then,
second chance of making first impression.
yeah, but then a lot of times, yeah, because sometimes it's bullshit too. Sometimes people fake them. Sometimes people are fake.
Mm-hmm.
They look good on the first date, but then you get to know them. Oh man, this is a big. That's the way of the world anyway. Deal breakers. I like conversations. I want to be able to talk about something on a intelligent level. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get on the level, right there, you can tell who you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you might want to talk about like anything, just something important, how the world is, and what you want to do with your life and all that, and this and that. You know, you might talk about where you're going in your life.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you can't really respond on that kind of level, that lets you know right there, okay, I don't think it's going to work. You have to be, I believe levels are very important to me, levels it is.
Yeah.
You got to be on the same level.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I really believe in levels. I really do.
Yeah.
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 You know, seriously.
Yeah. If you're in the middle floor, man, or the penthouse, you don't want to have to reach down to somebody that's either in the streets or for the streets,
Yep.
or even worse off in the sewer.
Mm-hmm.
It's different levels to this stuff.
It really
Yeah.
is, man.
Yeah, it's just like dating. You know, everything starts at the bottom and you make your way to the top. Like for example, if I'm going to take somebody out for the very first time, don't expect a dinner date from me. Let's do coffee. And I don't even care for Starbucks, but I make an exception.
Oh yeah.
Because why would I spend a grip on somebody who ain't gonna give me a grip?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna grip me, give me no hug. You ain't gonna grip me by telling me how nice I look and all that kind of stuff. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing: when it comes down to the deal breakers, this is what I do. You know, when you cross that line with me, I'm not gonna back up and draw another line. This is the boundary right here, and and a lot of things have to deal with social media.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of influences from social media.
Social media and reality shows.
Yeah, and I'm sure you seen this woman on TikTok. The sprinkle chick. Talking about man got to do this and do that. And the third and everything like that. I'm gonna say it like this. And why is it that black women, and yes, I'm calling you out, black women, black females, however you want to represent yourself. You want to know why that a lot of brothers going to the other side. It ain't just to white women. It's all to Hispanic women, Asian women, Korean women, whatever. America is a melting pot. And I'm going to say this. I don't care if you get mad at me or not. Shoot, that's what we're here for. I'd rather deal with a Dairy Queen these days than the Ebony Queens.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh. Well, Boss Smith already said you're going to cancel us. Go and cancel us now.
Oh yeah.
So you might as well get used to this.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Well,
Now, don't kill me to cut.
Okay. Are they going yet? Okay. Back to the show. Now, but those folks will cancel us.
Well, you know what? I got my take now. I got my take. I think nowadays, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. When women on social media talking about how much a man got to make, how much what a man got to have, this and that, all you doing, man, is opening the doors for the wolves.
Yeah.
Because you don't know who's out there watching. You know, you don't know who you know, and there's guys out there, man, that hate women. They bitter. And one thing about it, man, you don't know who you inviting into that den. You don't know who you inviting.
Side note, mention the Suburban Man.
Back in the 90s, the mid-90s, back in the mid-90s around Dallas, there was a guy, you know, it was a story, I don't know if it's a myth story, but I think for the people I knew at the time told the story, it had to be real. Suburban Man was going to different clubs in Dallas, spend his money, he'll buy the women drinks. After the party, he'll take them somewhere. And what he would do is, he'll take them somewhere, they conversate, next thing you know, man, they find these ladies beat up somewhere. Out in the middle of nowhere. They never caught this dude. Never caught him. Now, like I say, I don't know if it's a myth or if it was a true story. But I wouldn't put it past being a true story. It's happened back in the mid-90s. Point I'm making is, nobody wants to be realistic nowadays about all this shit about how much a man making this and that. That's all fantasy bullshit to me.
Yeah.
You know, if you just really want to connect with somebody, hell, man, some people just don't want to work for what they want to get. They want you to give it to them. And a lot of times when somebody is paying the bills and money, you give them control over you. I can stop by the time I get ready to. The first time you disrespect that person or tell them no, you might see a side you wish you never met. So all I'm saying is,
It invites
that's right.
a relationship where that person no longer sees you as their partner, but they see you as their property. You never want that type of relationship.
Well, that's the truth. You're right, man. So like we're saying, we're gonna speak the truth. You like it or not, oh well.
Yeah.
You can change the channel. Do what you gotta do. But I'm just being realistic. I think that's some of the most dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna sit up and put myself on a public eye like that. I don't know who's watching. And anybody can come up to me being nice. Because I'm telling them what I want.
Yeah.
They're not getting to know who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for a man, he's making 300,000. You might have the worst dude in the world. You finna invite him to your home.
Yeah.
It ain't right because it's not. You don't care about this person. You just want to use him.
Yeah.
Let's say you do meet somebody one day that does have money. You land up one night, conscience will kick in sooner or later. You land up one night, wish you never met him. Now you got a miserable life.
Absolutely.
You know you got the money, but you're miserable.
Yeah.
It will catch up. The bullshit will get you sooner or later.
Big time. Big time.
Yeah. And
Now, it's the truth, man. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, and let me throw this shrimp in the gumbo pot because I'm just calling it gumbo because some people will look at this and y'all gonna end up being Dumbo. You know what I'm saying? So let me just go and throw this in the pot. When it comes down to relationships, you gotta talk about what type of ship you on. You know what I'm saying? There's a situationship, there's a friendship, there's a companionship. So it depends on the individual, you know, who you're dealing with. Now the situationship, they ain't nothing but a fun girl with additional benefits. I just say it like that. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. You know, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, goodbye, holla at you. Now, when you want something a little bit more serious, you're gonna end up having a friendship, and that friendship can turn into a companionship. And that's a lot. That's a lot of things missing these days when it comes to you know, couples and relationships and stuff like that, because they don't know what kind of ship you own, and sometimes you know, depending on the person, you might have to abandon the ship. You know what I'm saying? So I just gonna spit it out because I'll go back to my deal breaker once again, which is talking about stink breath. And like I said, if you're gonna spit this stuff, make sure your breath come correct. Don't be talking about we're gonna kick it and your breath is kicking before we even say hi. So because you know I ain't going for that. Shoot, I'm like all of those. I don't go for that. No can do. And I'm just calling it what it is. Call a spade a spade. You gotta call a ball, a strike a strike. So at the end of the day, that's just where I'm coming from. If you don't like it, hey, just like EPMD, get the Bozak. Next.
Get the Bozak.
Yeah, get the Bozak.
Yeah, shit, this is 91. You know, Get the boat right on, baby, right on. But pimp say, hey man, don't offend me, but your words come out like you pimping. If you don't like what's going on, I don't care what you say. You got no, man, you know what I mean? No, I told her. Get on out the block. You don't like what's going on. That's how you say it.
Yeah.
Dirty
Go ahead
head
on,
certified
man.
with the feather on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Man. No, but at the end of the day, I guess it comes to the song from SOS Band. You can do it, take the time, do it right. That's the only thing that'll take you to this level, to finding the right people, and less of a chance of finding somebody that you have a lot of deal breakers with.
Mm-hmm.
And just like Brother 507 said, take the time, get to know these people, and get to find the genuineness in folks. That usually uncovers itself when you get to know these folks.
Mm-hmm.
So, in other words, all of them's going to sell you a dream, but taking the time will be able to separate the ones that are genuine in that from the ones that will sell you a dream and only be there to give you a nightmare.
Right on. All right.
Facts.
None of us want that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Okay, what's next? What we talking about next? What's next?
I say marriage, because since we're talking about deal breakers and stuff, they want to know what's the end goal here. You just want to be in a forever relationship, or you want to get married, because marriage these days is so low. Let's take, for example, what's going on with Judge Greg Mathis. I mean, almost 40 years in the game, in a marriage with one person, and all of a sudden, his wife recently just filed for divorce. And there seems to be a scary theme that's taking place. Why is it that when a man gets to a certain point in his life, that all of a sudden, you want to do about face, and then talk about you want to go on and you want to be single again, and his soon-to-be ex-wife is in her early 60s. Why is that, man? Why is it that most of these divorces are initiated by women? That's about 70% of divorces.
The trick thing is, what comes to my mind, especially when you talk about the timing and her age and stuff, it brings a Vivica A. Fox. Because if I'm not wrong, she's 60 now, and she's starting over,
And then
and she's all of a sudden looking for love again.
but man,
I didn't know she had it.
But hold on. What is it? Ain't that the same as most women at the young age, when they 20s, early 30s?
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell them shit. They so fine, cute, sexy. You can't tell them nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You can have Mr. Right there in front of their face, but during the time the head so big. Excuse me, the head so big. Just like excuse me. That's how the head get. It blows up later, but sooner or later.
Yeah.
Now the brain has time to think about what it's been done now. All that arrows covering that brain between the 20s and 30s. Now you damn near 50, 60. Now, damn, I need to settle down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think how do you know you ain't passed up that person right there
Mm-hmm.
at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women, I'm finna be realistic.
And it's funny, bro.
Yeah.
Before you repeat that, doesn't it seem like there's more and more of them that have that one that they say that's the one I let get away?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's been happening for decades. It ain't nothing new.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes some folks feel like they so on top of the world, you can't tell them shit. Sometimes, man, things will come to you right now. You think it's supposed to come to you later. I'll wait. No, I think you better jump on this now.
Mm-hmm.
You better jump on this right now.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, man, I'm so serious, man. It's some things you have to grab now.
Mm-hmm.
You might think, I'll get it later. It's not gonna be there later.
No, it's not.
And a lot, you got some women who will do that. They'll have a guy right in front of them who's number one for them.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, hey, now this is it's gonna be too late. And they're getting years down the road. I should have got it. It's too late.
Yeah.
Serious biz. But what I was about to say was this. Okay. A lot of people, we don't know how to catch that train when it's coming through. We don't. Because we're too busy. It's about us. And that happens to a lot of folks at young ages. We gotta know. And I was gonna say is this right here. Men and women timelines are different.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
This is gonna
Good point,
hold on, man. This is gonna piss some folks off. What I'm about to say.
I don't know why
Men,
you keep saying that, because Ball Smith already put the disclaimer out.
yeah,
man.
but he ain't put this one out. This one.
Okay.
What I'm about to say is this:
All right.
a man can be 70 years old and still have it going on. Can meet a woman who's 40 years old, 50, and they can have a relationship or whatever, this and that, this and that. His time is like he's like a truck. So you can drive a truck can go through the mud, get scratches on it, dents, paint jobs. But if that motor still sound good, that truck's still sexy. Oh damn, bro! Oh man, I like the way that sound. And that truck can look like shit. But them big wheels on that truck still look good.
Mm-hmm.
Women to me, man, they have the car concept.
Mm-hmm.
You can't drive a car through the mud, hit the heels, because as soon as you do that, man, it's over with. Women are fragile. Men are we're supposed to be the ones, you know, the leaders. We're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
The women can't go like some of them have, man. But what I'm trying to say is they have to be more careful than we do.
Mm-hmm.
And that has to be put out there. You're not hearing that nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, I'll put it out there. There you go. Women have to be more careful than men.
It may not be fair, but it's real.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
And for my take on that, I just say it like this. Well, for starters, Mr. 507, I guess your dream you're gonna be at the dealership. Talking about boulders and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I tell you what, if she at the dealership, she got the money to buy my bike. She got bread. Well, this is expensive. But this is the glass case. Okay, this ain't just for everybody. You look like you got money. When we go in the room,
Yeah.
you gonna turn around and walk out. Cause when they see how much their price is, you gonna turn around.
Yeah.
Now see, this is a glass case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right, dealership. You right? I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is right.
Because it's all about quality, not quantity.
There you
know what
go.
I'm saying?
There you
That's
go.
what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And for as a woman who's really about her salt and everything like that, we mentioned Vivica Fox just a moment ago. Here's the deal. You see, 50 and Vivica, they was good 20 years ago. But look at 50 now and look at Vivica now. You see, 50, he can get another Vivica Fox. But can Vivica Fox get another 50 Cent? No. Because look at her now. Talking about, I need a man to do this and this and that. Do you really want a man or do you want a son? Because what it sounds like to me, you want somebody that you can control like a toy. And men ain't built like that. Stop talking to men like he's your girlfriend. We not your girlfriend. We ain't your stud. We ain't none of that. We pure 100% raw men.
Yeah.
Black men.
Yeah.
And
Go
if you
dog.
can't handle a real black man, you need to move around. You need to move around, because if you don't appreciate us, I guarantee you somebody else will.
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with just black either.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Facts. Straight up, no
Yeah.
shakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm coming from. But like I said, I ain't for everybody, and thank God everybody ain't for me. Ain't everybody's
Well,
cup
who you
of tea.
telling? Who you telling?
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes you gotta be. You know what? Let me tell you something. Sometimes that hurt's a good thing, though. Sometimes, man, that hurt their relationship's over. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Cause down the road, you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm glad I did not go through with this. At the time, man, what happened? What happened was it wasn't for you. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And be glad it didn't. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me. Every night I done set up, man, looking at the walls, couldn't sleep. And for what? Instead of thinking to myself, oh, glad this shit over with.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look down the road and when you see their ass, man, glad I didn't do that.
Absolutely.
Woo! Man. Anyway.
It goes on and on and on and on as the years go on.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and I'm telling you from experience, if somebody did you dirty, and you know who they are, they know who they are. Years down the road, I guarantee you'll be in your life, and you'll see how their life turned out, because you'll either see it or you'll hear about it. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
That's the way things go under the Lord's Son.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see those two things, you realize, man, whether or not they did you dirty, which they probably did,
Mm-hmm.
even if they did you dirty, time will show. They might as well have done you a solid.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
did you a favor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and yeah, the good Lord tells us to show you that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you just sit back and listen,
Yeah.
sit back and look, and sit back and soak it in, man, and move on with life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's truly other fish in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
There's truly life after whatever that messed up relationship was.
Yeah. And some things change, but then again, some things always remain the same. And I know y'all see me on Wind Down Friday. I'm sure my audience from Wind Down Friday talking about, oh my God, I didn't know Buck Jones was like that. Buck Jones was always like this. You know what I'm saying? I just did what I did on Wind Down Friday for their audience. But this is my thing. This is Ball Smith thing. This is Mr. 507 thing. This is a we thing, because at the end of the day, you're gonna find out about the CSON. The CSON is about the we, not the me. So with that being said, when it comes down to this right here, the bottom line of it is this: I treat you the way you treat me. If you come at me with respect, I'm gonna give you the same thing. Respect is earned, not given. I don't care who you are, where you are. That's just what it is. Treat people the way you want to be treated, and at the end of the day, you get the results that you desire. And for a lot of women, particularly single mothers, I got to touch on this. I got to touch on this, because for a lot of single mothers, you talk to your man like they're your sons, and then when your son becomes the man, all of a sudden, you know, mistreating women and all that stuff. But the one, you know where he got it from? He got it from you. He got it from you, because now your son becomes the man that you despise.
And that's the thing, man. While they talking to their man like he their son, they turn around and talk to their son like he their man.
Whew. Yeah.
Y'all notice that?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Pneumonia, flu,
Mhm.
COVID.
Yeah.
Something sick about that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that needs to stop first and foremost.
Mhm.
But it all begins and ends with respect, just like he said.
Mm-hmm.
About, just like he said, respect being an earned and not a given. And also this fact about respect. Crossing the parallel line. Respect is a two-way street. You got to give it in order to get it. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about it.
Plop.
Plop. Plop Fitzfield.
Plop.
Biff.
Plop.
Zork.
Boing.
Spanarkle.
Kurt Plop.
Yeah. Yeah, where's the boss? Never mind. I'm gonna do some karate shit, but I don't want to.
Oh my goodness.
Watch out! Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, man.
But anyway, hey man, so that's our topic for today.
Deal breakers.
Yeah, deal breakers. We got more to come. Just like I said, this was our little opening test run, whatever you want to call it, pilot, as you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what this was. So, like I said, man, we're gonna have fun on the show. But sometimes we're gonna be serious, depending on what's going on. Like I said, man, common sense over nonsense. 507 Boss Smith, Buck Jones. All right.
And on behalf of CSON, this is Boss Smith. On behalf of Buck Jones, Mr. 507, stay safe, stay pure, stay genuine. And always in this road of life, always practice common sense over nonsense.
Oh!
Oh.
Okay.
What's wrong with you, man? Yeah. All right. Yeah!
Yeah. Boink.